Black Box Productions.
ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery. Shit, what you mean? How do I feel about it? Now, what is the, thank you for that. What is the, feelings, it's irrelevant to discuss feelings. Let's talk about the facts. American Descendants of Slavery, I believe they deserve some type of reparation. I most certainly do. I believe that we have the word race and racist because there is somewhat of a race going on in society. I believe that we race in teams, and your race is your team in the race. And I feel like, even with having a benevolent heart and kindness for all, if I were in a room with my family members and some strangers and some type of disaster struck, my first priority is going to be to tend to my family members and my loved ones. Not that I wish hurt upon anyone else, but if the building is burning down, I'm finna grab my babies and we gonna try to get out. If I can get them to safety and then successfully and then be able to assist somebody else, I may attempt to do that. And I feel like that's the same thing that's going on in society. Now, you hear, I had to just unfollow one of my partners because he's one of these people that get on Facebook and constantly say derogatory things and shitting on people that's looking for reparations, and always when he's tired of hearing people crying about slavery. And he does it to a extent to where I just get, every time I scroll and I look, I see that shit on my timeline, I just stop following him, right? And this is my thing with people seem to fail to understand with the American Descendants of Slavery. Okay, no. You might not see nobody right now, whites only signs, and you might not see anybody contemporary dealing with any of those direct issues. But the fact of the matter is, in a race, if we run an 8-lap race and you get a 7-lap head start on me, and while you're halfway through the 7th lap, you let me take off from the very beginning, I got a whole 8 laps to run. That is not saying that now I can run saying I have a fair chance to complete this race. And it's the same thing in society. You put a group of people 400-500 years behind your success and then say, okay, y'all can do what y'all want now, and say, stop crying, y'all should be able to catch up on your own. That is not practical. It's not feasible. Typically, it's not possible. I just looked and seen 27% on this battery and the computer not even plugged in, but I'm gonna plug in. I'm gonna play something real quick bake break. But what I'm saying is, if you think that, oh, quit crying and slavery been over, get with it. Nah, bro, because as long as it's been over, they've had the advantage, they've had the resources, and that does not give us the opportunity to close any gap, bro. And I think reparations, even though it still won't make us equal or even, it would make us feel some closures, such as the Holocaust survivors and the indigenous people of America that were here when Columbus considered themselves discovering this thing, and the American Indians that we encountered today weren't alive. They weren't robbed of their land, but yet and still, it is understandable that their descendants deserve some type of reparation, and I feel like ours do as well. On everything I love.
Like with Nip Hustle, big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.